Hi, welcome to Renee Michelle. Welcome to Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist. I am Renee Michelle, and this is Spiritual Awareness. Letting go. What's the big deal, right? We're going to do a new deck today. We're starting a new deck, new month, new deck, right? The old deck was Barbara Moore, Steampunk Tarot, right? And the new deck is Crystal Vision Tarot. And it is by Jennifer Galasso. Okay? Nice deck. I've been using it the last couple of days. I've been using it in private readings. I read myself. Nice. So I hope you guys like it. So letting go, what's the big deal? Right? The big deal is about a lot of things, right? But one of the most important things is that you're letting go of the dreams that you created with your mate. And it's like I dreamt of traveling together, growing old together, sitting on the porch in the rockers together. You know what I'm saying? We had plans, we had a dream, right? And it's like having to build that all over again, right? With somebody else. It's not just the falling in love part. It's like I gotta get my hopes and dreams up that we are going to do a certain amount of things and we're going to become successful and all this other stuff that we plan, the business that we plan to start. And then come to find out, you can't get it together. You can't get your shit together, so I have to walk away. But I still want to go to Paris, right? And the problem is the letting go of the whole thing, right? Because what people don't talk about is that when you let go, you have to let go of those dreams, because now you have to formulate new dreams. And if you think about it, you formulate new dreams for yourself, right? And when you formulate those new dreams for yourself, so say you want to go to Paris and you want to go to Italy and everything like that. You make those plans to do that in your mind, just you or you and your kids or whatever. And if somebody comes along and they're like, you know what, I think that's a good idea, I might join you, you know what I'm saying? I've always wanted to go to, blah, blah, blah. And so you plan to go. But if your relationship doesn't work out, it's like, I had planned to do it anyway. I just go by myself or go with my kids anyway. I still keep that dream alive. And so it's like having to modify the hopes and dreams because someone else is not going to be there, and we just automatically assume that we got to let those dreams go. No, they just have to be modified. So let's see what God, divine, the angels say, spirit guides say about letting go. What's the big deal? Yeah. Brand new tarot deck. We're going to use the full deck. We're not just going to use the major arcana. We're going to use the full deck. Okay? The primary concern, right? The big deal about letting go is the devastation. Ten of Swords. The feeling of being stabbed in the back, of being hurt. It's just hurt. I'm hurt because I can't go no further. I can't do anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm hurt that all that I put into this, all the years, the time and abuse I took, waiting. I feel like a fool because I wasted my life waiting for you to make a change. If I just hang in there, right? If I just hang in there, it'll get better. But no. No. When you hang in there, you just allow them to keep doing what they're doing. That's the hugest mistake. So it's a learning lesson. We learn and we grow, so we know, so we grow. That we're not going to grow old together. That our kids ain't going to have a mommy and daddy in the same home. But honey, if my daddy is treating mommy like crap, your kids don't need two parents. We was gonna build our retirement home on his daddy's land, and we was gonna grow old together. Letting go of the dream. Devastating. Hurt so bad and deep in your soul. Like all that you did, all that you tried, all that you put up with was in vain. But it wasn't in vain. It made you stronger. If you really, really, really look at it. You gotta respect a woman and you gotta respect a man that endured. So what's the motivation? You know, what's the reason why we're looking to understand this process of letting go, right? And the big deal about it all. I got the Three of Cups in the reverse. So people, you just staying in the house. You're not social. You're not going out. You're depressed. You're crying. You're anxiety, nervous, rude to your kids, distant from your children. Just everyday thing. It's just like automatic pilot, just robot. Can't socialize and be around people, right? Because everything is a reminder. Somebody's always going to bring it up, right? That y'all are together, right? And what concerns us is gives us anxiety, right? What stresses us out? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's that warning, right? The Sun card, that warning of pure happiness and joy and love and peace. That desire for it, right? And it seems so unattainable. It's impossible for me to have. It's impossible for me to walk around with the sun really shining down on me and my children are happy and the world is good and there's butterflies and things. I can't have this life, right? It's impossible. I've tried. The thing that we don't know and the things that we need to realize is that, especially when we left abusive homes, we have no true example of what happiness is. We have no true example of what a blissful, peaceful home is instead of the fake families on TV. Yeah? But nobody shows us, there's no examples when you've been abused in a home of how to live happily and peacefully and cool, right? There's no rule book, no playbook, nothing given at the door of your mama's house or your mama and daddy's house to say, okay, yeah, we just abused the hell out of you for a certain amount of years, but when you go outside, here, this is how you live happy. Nobody does that. And even when you live in a home that wasn't so abusive, well, it may have been abusive, you may not have noticed, but not so abusive, but then you get out into the world and try to find it, and you end up with an abuser. And you're like, well, when did my self-esteem go? When did it leave? It left when the moment you met them. It started to head out the door. So you see happiness and stuff as unattainable because, you know what? I spent 6 years trying to help this man work out his issues. Because that's what you thought was supposed to do. You saw your parents work and help and grow together. Well, I guess that's what we're supposed to do. Not when they're abusive. So it's this anxiety about never being able to achieve this total bliss, right? This total beautiful baby happiness, children happy, family happy, everybody happy, right? See, what you're aware of right now, what you know right now for sure is that you know what you have, right? You know about your children, your family, your friends, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know what's coming because you don't feel like there is nothing to add to your life, right? This is just the way it is. This is a card of acceptance. You can't accept that. This is a card that's letting you know that look, she's just looking at one cup. That beautiful cup she's looking at, but she got 3 behind her. So many more things to come if you're willing to heal in the proper way. I just wish there was more. Then make it. You're controlling your own life and your own destiny and who you are. Make it happen. So the action that they want you to take, right? The strength card is a lot of things, right? They're not telling you not to have strength, right? But what the premise of the strength card and the way I describe it is of the woman upright, taming the lion, right? So this is what you've been trying to do for years is to tame this lion, right? To get them to act right, do right, be right, you know what I'm saying? Be successful, get a job, everything, you know what I'm saying? It's a constant work to build the strength as a couple. Because when you're working and everything is going good, you strengthen as a couple, as the relationship. So you're doing all this work to tame this lion and it's not working, right? And they saying, look, stop doing it. Don't do it no more. You cannot tame this beast. The only person that can tame that beast, or the only thing that can tame that beast, is that beast themselves. No matter how much work, how much time, how much effort, how much love, no matter how much you do, you cannot change them. They only can want to change themselves and make the effort to change themselves. Anything that you try to do does not work and will not work. And the sooner you come up to that resolution of that, the fact that these things are not going to work, the better off and more happy you will be. That all your efforts never were going to work, and they're not going to work now. They have to change themselves just like you have to change yourself. The best way to proceed or use this advice, right, in the present is to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune. See how the major arcana still pop up anyway, right? It's time to move forward, right? So this is about when things have been going bad, is now they're on the up and up. It's time to move, right? It's time to move on and move up. This is the card that sold me on this deck, by the way. I like that card. Move forward. Let's go. Time to move. Time to move on with the rest of your life. Yeah? Yeah. Advice on how to move forward in the future, right? This is to this woman in this card, and they always use a female in this 9 of coins. Has honey worked from the mailroom to the boardroom. She's putting a lot of work and effort and strength into what she does to become what she is, right? You have to understand and know that he was a part of the process for you to grow and be stronger and know who you are. And know what you don't want in a relationship and know what you do. This is about having financial security, not rich. Able to have a little bit, bills paid, money in the bank, and still have a little money to go out and spend with family and friends, right? So what the card is really about is stability. Okay? So you have to create a strong, stable front for yourself moving forward. So you have to rebuild your self-worth. You have to go from the mailroom to the boardroom as far as self-esteem and self-worth. And when you get to the boardroom, you're going to attract another boardroom person that has self-esteem and self-worth and doesn't need to belittle you, abuse you in any form or fashion. And you will stand in your truth and in your strength. What to expect if you follow what we're talking about here today. It's the page of coins. It's the first coin in building the self-esteem and self-worth. You see all the ones she has there? It's the first one. Start from very small, starting to rebuild yourself back up, and then past where you were to this. What a lovely process, right? Because you have to let go. Some of y'all are sleeping up nice because at the bottom of the deck I have the nine of swords. Yeah. Rebuild your dreams. Say, I'll go without them. I'll find somebody that's better and stronger and full of self-esteem and self-worth. That it will be okay for me to build my dreams with because I know they're not going nowhere. Huh? All right, y'all. Till next time. Stay blessed. Ashe.